You can't out-argue a narcissist. You can starve one, and they won't see it coming until it's already done. You think they have power over you. They don't. They have a feeding line, and you've been holding the other end the whole time without knowing it. Let go of it, and the whole structure collapses. Most people try to beat a narcissist by exposing them, by confronting them, by making them finally understand what they did. That's the wrong fight. Narcissists don't lose by being beaten. They lose by being made boring. There's a specific way to do it. And the part most people don't see coming, what actually happens inside the narcissist when this works, is in a minute. Here's what most people try first. They confront. They explain. They lay out the receipts. They say, this is what you did and this is why it was wrong. They wait for the narcissist to finally get it. That's not a strategy, that's supply. Dr. Ramani Durvasula calls it narcissistic supply, the emotional fuel a narcissist needs to maintain their sense of self. And here's the thing about supply. It doesn't have to be positive. Your anger feeds them. Your tears feed them. Your 3-paragraph text at 2 a.m. feeds them. The dramatic exit feeds them. Even your hatred feeds them. As long as you're emotionally engaged with them, they're winning. Because the engagement is the win. So what actually works? 2 things used together. The first is gray rock, meaning your responses become flat, factual, unremarkable. Not cold, not hostile, just boring. You stop performing emotion in front of them. Okay, that's interesting. 1-syllable answers to provocations they've spent years rehearsing. The second is selective indifference. You don't react to the bait. The compliment, then criticism. The silent treatment. The sudden "I miss you" text 3 weeks after the explosion. You see it. You name it privately to yourself. And then you don't engage with the emotional content. You engage with the surface logistics only, but if you have to engage at all. Here's why this works in a way confrontation never will. Narcissists run on intermittent reinforcement, the same psychological mechanism that makes slot machines so addictive. They give you a hit of warmth, then withhold. Hit, withhold. Your nervous system learns to chase the hit. When you go gray, you stop being a slot machine to them. You stop paying out. A slot machine that doesn't pay out is just furniture. And this is the part most people don't see coming. When a narcissist's supply line gets cut, they don't just walk away quietly. Heinz Kohut named what happens next: narcissistic injury, and then narcissistic collapse. The first thing they do is escalate. The behavior that used to get a reaction will get bigger, louder, more dramatic, more desperate. This is the extinction burst, the moment most people break. They cave because they think, wow, they're really suffering, I'm being cruel. You're not being cruel. You're watching a system search for fuel it can't find. If you hold the line through the escalation, the next thing they do is look for supply elsewhere. They find a new audience, a friend, a family member, a new partner. Let them. That's not a defeat. That's the structural shift you've been waiting for. They needed you. They no longer have you. And the only way they cope is by replacing you, which is also the moment their hold on you ends. So how do you actually do this? 3 things, small and specific. First, stop explaining yourself. Every explanation is supply. Got it? Noted. I hear you. That's the new vocabulary. Second, when you feel the emotional charge rising, the urge to defend, justify, fight back, wait 24 hours before responding to anything that isn't a true emergency. The urge fades. The need to respond fades with it. Third, name the bait in your own head as it happens. That was a provocation. That was a guilt hook. That was love bombing. Naming it privately is what stops it from working publicly. Here's what's actually happening underneath all of this. Their power was never theirs. It was always your reaction, on loan to them. They didn't have power over you. They had access to your nervous system. The moment you stop handing that access over, there is nothing left for them to hold. They look powerful because you keep showing up to confirm it. You're not going to win this by fighting. You're going to win it by becoming uninteresting to them. One day, sooner than you think, they'll stop bothering. If you know someone still trying to explain themselves to a narcissist, send them this. Which one have you already done? The explanation, the closure seek, or the 2 a.m. text? Drop it below. If this gave you language for something you've felt but couldn't name, subscribe. We do this every week.